What do you think when you hear that song?
Um, a beautiful black woman with a big black ass walking down the street, and she got an attitude, and talking like that. And Charlie and I talked about that
What?
attitude.
Oh, with this song?
Yeah.
So that's what he pictured a woman with an attitude singing this. So let me tell you
Yeah.
about them.
Yes.
So he wrote a song. I get it. I can
Yeah,
translate Ron
yeah.
St. Clair. I'm very good at it.
Oh, she's good. She's
Yeah,
good.
I'm really good at it. All right,
Better than me.
let me give you another one. All right,
I'm gonna do the best that I can because you're going back a long
all
way.
right, all right.
Okay.
But this one should be easy because oh wait, let me turn that down real. Fast forward a little bit. Stephanie Mills. All right, Daddy. What do you think about when you hear that?
Charlie wanted to have fun, so he wanted to play in a rhythm that he was very comfortable with. Did we mention that I played drums with Charlie?
Oh, we didn't. So yeah, I kind of. Y'all
oh.
you said you were in a band. Daddy played
That
drums.
was, that was in
Charlie
high school. Now
in
go
high
beyond.
school.
Go beyond.
And before the Wiz, Daddy and Charlie played in the band for Richard Pryor. It's a lot of history, but we trying to keep it steady.
And Lou Gossip.
And Lou Gossip. But ease on down.
Okay. Ease on Down is a tune that has a certain rhythm that Charlie's very comfortable in. When I played with Charlie, it sounded like a trio. It was only two guys, him and I played percussion. You could say instead of just drums, and Charlie did the piano thing. And when we did tunes like this in this type of rhythm and style, Charlie was happy because he liked to dance as he was playing. He'd be trying to dance at the piano, and I'd be looking at him, and he'd look at me and big smile, always a big smile, and he had a beautiful mustache. And the smile was spread across the stage. I mean, when he smiled, and sometimes Charlie would play, and he would cry.
That's what. All right. So wait, let me do. This is one of my favorites. Oh no, this is one of my favorites because I know y'all. This is one of y'all favorites too.
I have this on my iPad.
And know once again what I feel is real. I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while.
Now tell me what would I do? The Tin Man, played by Neo. All right. So, what does that song make you think about, Daddy?
I think when they gave Charlie the book and explained to him the different feelings, because when you're doing a musical, you have your music it goes to the characters more so than you just music to entertain. It has to be a story and there has to be a reason for it. And when they told Charlie this particular thing about the Tin Man, he didn't have a heart, and it has to be tender. It has to be sweet, and that's what Charlie did. He sat down and had some cognacs and little tote, and bang, 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 and cried a couple of times. And I heard it, and I said, "Damn, man."
He wrote this? Wow. The Lion song?
Mm. I like this song. This is, I mean, she's giving the lion something that he thought he could never have. Little girl, lost from home, The story, I mean, when Charlie read me the story, I was like, wow, they hired you to do that? Like, how do you begin something like that? He said, man, I just deal with how we did in the project. The pain, a little bit of love, the girls in the hallways and the rooftops and the doorways. Ooh, we talk like that, I like being around Charlie because he had so much energy, and I always wanted to be an artist, even before I was an artist. And Charlie always turned that light on. If my light was low, he'd make it high. When we played, he would do some things, and I would just follow him. And by following him, I would be creating things that I didn't know I was capable of doing. And he opened a lot of doors for me. He introduced me to cognac and champagne, and I introduced him to other wider things in the world. Ooh.
All right, Daddy. So you mentioned it.
Oh boy, this is it. That's the one.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
We went way past 10 minutes. I'm so sorry.
I wish I was home.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
But the thing begins to lean. Suddenly the raindrops that fall have a meaning. Sprinkling, singing, makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance.
All right, Daddy. So tell us about home. Tell us where home came from.
Okay, that's definitely a project song. When Charlie wrote this song, he lived on 52nd Street in New York City between 9th and 10th Avenue in a very small one-bedroom apartment with his wife and his son, Michael Smalls, right on. And when I would go by to see Charlie, there were days when he had nothing. You know, he was telling me that he would buy apples and the whole family would have to eat apples all day long. And it almost broke my heart because I was sort of in the same condition, but a little bit off. You know, everybody was starving at that time because in that area you had a Michael Peters, you had a lot of entertainers.
Choreographer Michael Jackson.
A whole lot of people lived in that area, so we all energized off each other. And if we had something to share, you know, hey man, I got a pot of stew I'm gonna cook tonight. Come on by, that type of thing. So anyway, Charlie was working on this, and I heard the beginning of it. And I had to take a walk sometime because he would get very sad when he was doing it. That's the thing about writing music, or anyone that goes deep into their heart to try to explain their experience or try to create something that's new. It's hard. You have to tap on your heart and answer your heart and your mind. Is it possible? Then you have to work with your body. Am I capable? It's a lot of things involved. But anyway, this thing with Charlie, I was so amazed by Charlie because I knew he was a genius. I knew the boy could play piano. I knew he could write. I didn't know he could write that well. And when I heard the music in that play, and the funny thing is we were out of contact. Oh, we missed the most important part. Charlie and I were out of contact in New York City for about 5-7 years. And one day I'm shooting for Carn Edison as a photographer, and I'm walking down Broadway with my cameras, and I see this Coco Rolls Royce coming toward me. Beautiful Coco Rolls Royce. Then I notice there's a black driver. Then I look again, and there's a black man in the back. So I get in the middle of Times Square, 42nd Street, and I'm not, the people are trying to cross the street. I'm out with my camera photographing this car. And all of a sudden, the door swings open, and when the door swings open, someone yells out, Ron St.Clair, my fellow friend from Queensbridge Project? And I'm like, what the? And it was Charlie Smalls. We hadn't seen each other in years.
Is that what that picture was taken?
Yes.
Oh, this picture, not this.
That day.
With Michael.
This is the day.
Which one? This
one? The one he's kicking high. This shot here shows Charlie. My shot of him kicking high. He had just found out we were in Tavern on the Green in Central Park. If you know Central Park, and Tavern on the Green, great restaurant. And Charlie got a call saying that they had negotiated for him to write one more tune, which he was going to get something like $3 million.
We wanted to do this video to, there's a new Wiz coming out today, because this video's going up today. There's a new Wiz coming out tonight, but we don't want you to forget the history. They're making a couple changes, and that's cool. It's 2015, but there are going to be some things that may be forgotten, and maybe you didn't know that it was Charlie Smalls who wrote all those songs. Charlie Smalls from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that might be just like you. Greatness. That's my godfather. And that's my daddy.
Nice talking to you.
Oh, nice talking to you too, Daddy. Only in Laia's world.